The High Court yesterday granted an injunction against Bell Hotel from accommodating any more asylum seekers. There's people that are extremely happy, celebrating, feel as if they've won some sort of victory. However, let's look at the ruling. This is very important. Now, the key issue here is the court ruled that the hotel's use as an asylum seeker accommodation was not proper, as planning permission was unlawful. So the injunction was actually placed upon the hotel mainly because of not having permission. The judge agreed with Epping Council that the site's operator breached planning law by changing the hotel's use without consent. And the judge also did mention the issue of the community's concern in regards to the site being close to schools and sheltered housing, etc. Now, the issue here is, firstly, the refugees or the asylum seekers would have to be moved. They're just going to be moved from Epping or from that hotel to another hotel. What's going to happen? It's not really going to impact the asylum seekers from not coming into the country. And if this judgment then leads a precedent to other hotels in other areas, they're just going to be moved about. The main issue here is, firstly, the impact of the decision is really going to cause a lot of problems for the government. The government is going to have to rehouse these asylum seekers. They're just going to have to go somewhere. What they're going to do? Throw them out on the street? Obviously, they can't do that. What they're going to do after that? It doesn't work like that, because each country in Europe has to take a quota of refugees. The other problem is the recent protests. A lot of them have been very, very violent towards the police. Defeats the object of what you're trying to ask for. The issue of asylum is that it's not going to go away. Immigration is not going to go away. It reminds me when Brexit happened, and a lot of you dumb twits actually thought that Brexit meant all brown and black people are going to get chased out of the country. So it's not the case that suddenly the injunction has been delivered. That means now all the asylum seekers at Bell Hotel are just going to be, thrown away, and the Bell Hotel is going to close down. No, the site operator has up until September the 14th, I believe, to go to the courts. And if they agree, then that's fine. They'll have to shift the asylum seekers out of there to another hotel, to a different part of the UK, or they are going to fight the appeal, which means that then it's going to take even longer, which really means is the asylum seekers that are already there are going to stay there. They're not going to go anywhere. The injunction does not allow any more or new asylum seekers to come to the Bell Hotel. Finally, we're just going to have to see what really happens in September.